Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Tips for Your Trips. Now I'm going to just talk about some random tips that came to me while I was thinking about it a little while ago. And, this fall's been flying by. Can't believe it's already week 10 of the college football season. The season's setting up to be possibly one of those drama-filled playoff selection committee situations where, everybody's not sure which team should get in, but we'll see how it goes. Let's get to the tips. All right. So if you've ever been somewhere new and you're finding a parking spot for the first time, especially if it's like a half a mile or more away, I'd suggest taking a picture of the landmark where you can GPS it, get to the place and know exactly where your car is, especially for games that you go to from afternoon to night and it looks totally different. It's a bad feeling, when you're walking around wondering where your car's at. I've done that a few times. It is not fun. Now, if you're driving a rental car, be mindful that they'll try to charge you anything extra. If you're prepaid and you don't feel like paying extra, don't get the extra stuff. However, I would suggest getting the insurance, but normally that's with the upfront cost. So yeah, they'll try to convince you to get extra stuff any way they can. They'll add a few charges to your bill, and they're sort of sneaky about it. Some of these people are really nice, but some people are trying to just earn extra money. I don't know if they get a commission or what exactly. But yeah, they're definitely gonna try to push the extras on you. And for me, I'm not about trying to pay extra for anything that I don't need. Some examples are, they'll ask you sure you don't want a bigger car, or you sure you don't want a toll pass for your trip? Just things to kind of think about when you're getting a car rental. And sometimes you don't really need it, and you look back on it and you're like, I wish I didn't get that. So it's happened to me the past 2 times, but fortunately I made sure I didn't get it and didn't get charged extra. So changing topics a little bit, be mindful that if you're going to a place that you don't know how traditions work, be at those places early. Don't assume that they're going to follow the schedule exactly how they say they will. The team will be doing things according to what is best for them at that particular time. So chance that you leave to getting there right on time, the more chance that you have of not seeing that. It just depends. And they're going to cater to, what's best for the team rather than the fans and the set schedule sometimes. So just be mindful of that. Now for games, be prepared for the weather to not be forecasted right. It's going to be off some. It's not an exact science. I know you've heard this, but it's easy to get caught up in that, to really think that it's going to be set at this particular temperature. It's going to do this or that. And you just kind of have to be ready with how the temperatures are. You just got to be ready for them to change. And sometimes with them missing the weather, it's at your expense if you don't kind of prepare for variation of it, and you're going to be wishing you had brought a coat or sweatshirt. And so just don't expect the temperature to be exactly what they said. There's a lot of elements as well with the stadium, if you're in the shade, if you're in the sun. So just be mindful of that. And thank you again for watching this Tips for Your Trips. I really hope that I brought you value and that you enjoyed this. And if you enjoy my content, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. It's free to do so, and hopefully you get some value out of this with the tips that I provide. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it.